What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Game Day with Trey, man. Of course, this your host Trey, and today we will be sitting posted up with my homeboy, more than associate, one of my best friends, Road Dog. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy and co-host, Face.
What up, world? Back,
Man,
baby.
yeah. Hey, Face. It's been a while, dog. It has been
I
a
had to
while,
take
homie.
took a little hiatus, man.
Yeah, but
Hiatus.
a lot of technical difficulties and all types of craziness been going on, man.
Yeah.
You know, especially with trying to record today. But how was your Christmas, man? How was your holiday?
Hey, man. Be honest, I really don't celebrate it, but I do celebrate the people that I love around me that celebrates it. So, it was all good for me. I
Well,
can't I can't complain.
that's really what it's supposed to be about anyway, man. It really ain't like to me personally. I really don't celebrate it either. You know, but
Yeah,
I do the whole traditional thing. Let my kids get all excited, and I get
yeah,
stuff for them, and all that stuff
yeah.
there, man. You know what I mean? But my wife says she want to switch to Hanukkah next year and do that. You know what I mean? Instead, she said she done with all this other stuff, man. You know what I mean? Anyway, man, let's talk about this, dog. First thing I want to talk about. Okay, last night LeBron James made a statement. All right, he made a statement at the end of the game. Okay, because I don't know if you know, but the last night the Lakers won, and it was a shocker, yes. But the Lakers beat Golden State in Golden State, man. Yeah, you know
We'll
what I'm
take how
saying?
we could get them, man.
Yeah. Any way we can get them, we're gonna take them, right? Hold
Yeah,
on.
we'll
Let me get
take
this.
them.
Let me pull up the NBA scores real quick, man. There we go. Right here. All right. So yesterday, the score in the game was blah, 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 blah. This damn thing going slow as hell, man. Yeah, my internet ain't the only one going slow, man. I guess it's yours too. I mean yours and mine. You know what I mean? 'Cause my household internet for some reason that thing creeping. There ain't nobody on the internet right now but me, except for maybe the kids are downstairs on something right now, man. You know what I mean? That could be something that's going on. But yesterday, the Lakers went ahead and pulled off the W against Golden State at the very last second. Came down to a pivotal layup by Austin Reeves. Okay,
Austin Reeves.
yeah, Austin Reeves did his thing. Okay, LeBron went out there and scored like 30 something points, man. Like it was crazy. It was definitely crazy. All right, but my thing to you is when LeBron James comes out at the end of the game and makes a statement on the state of the NBA, basically stating that this is our league. You know what I'm saying? And Christmas Day is our day. You know what I mean? Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Ain't no way around it. It is what it is. Okay, take it how you want to take it. How do you take that? I mean, the man says, "Look, I love the NFL, but that ain't what the business is, man. This my sport, my game, and this my day." How you feel about that?
Mm, mm. I, I I'm a football fan too, as well as a basketball fan. So if I can get a little mixed in there, I don't mind. So LeBron's sentiments may not be mine because I'm a fan of both sports. So I understand what he's saying. They get Thanksgiving. They supposed to get Christmas, but you know, from his standpoint, I guess I can understand it. But from a fan standpoint who loves football and basketball, I take a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? But I can understand where LeBron coming from. They unless y'all gonna throw some basketball on Turkey Day, y'all gonna throw a couple games on Turkey Day, then y'all can share both days. Y'all can make it a family affair.
Yeah, yeah. Hold up. I think they did actually share a Turkey Day a game. I think they did have a Turkey Day game this year.
That's
It,
that's what I said. So
You
so
know what I
so
mean?
what's the point? Now, if LeBron would have showed and professed the love of the game like Kobe and a few others did, like they take that to heart. I would,
Take
I
what to
would, I
heart.
would, I would, I
Do you,
would
do you-
take it a little.
well, hold on. What are you saying first? And I'll tell you what he said prior to that.
I'm
Okay.
okay.
With his
I'm gonna
previous
say it like
statement,
this.
before he started talking
I'm gonna
about
say it like
shooting
this here.
shots at the NFL and ran off the
No,
court,
I ain't
he
shooting
said,
shots at nobody.
no,
But
I'm saying before
when
he
when
started shooting
when
shots.
when LeBron says things like "be a game" and things like that, you can't turn around and say, "Oh, this is everything to us." You got to have the same love for the game.
Okay.
And never you going. That's all I'm
So
saying.
let me preface what he said, right? All right. Let me preface that statement. LeBron said prior to him even taking a shot at the NFL and running off the court, he said, "Look, me and Steph, we don't know when when our last games are against each other, when these last matchups are. Okay, so when I come out here and I score like I did today, and I put up like I put up in this game, okay, it's for multiple reasons. It's because I don't know if this is my last time. Steph came out here, put up 30 something points tonight. You know what I mean? I know he came out here with the intention and the intensity of understanding that he don't know when it's going to be his last game. Steph put up 38 points, one rebound, six assists, while LeBron came out 31 points, 4 boards, 10 assists. Okay, of course, everybody knows that Mr. Glass, he went ahead and came out the game, all right, in the first 5 minutes of the game and never came back in. Lakers did win 115 to 113. LeBron did jack wreck a couple times in the game for me. I had Lakers first half -3.5, and because it was an in-game live bet, and LeBron, he wanted to jack up a half court three, okay, when for no reason possible, trying to match Steph's three that Steph just took. You know what I mean? So I ended up locking up at the Lakers -3 or whatever like that at the half. Which if I would have took a pregame, I would have got points with the Lakers, man, because the Lakers were getting 4, so I probably would have got 2, and I would have been.
Again,
That
for
was my fault. You know what I'm saying? That was my fault at the end of the day. But then, like I was saying, he did come out and he did make a statement, basically stating that as elder statesmen of the game, they both understand the magnitude of this game. The fact that it's a Christmas Day game, the fact of how important it is to the fans that you come out and you play in this game and that you stay out here on this court, you know what I mean? And that you do what you're supposed to do because this is for the fans. This ain't for me, this ain't for Steph. But me and Steph also understand that we're not gonna have this matchup too many more times. You know what I mean? So of
yeah.
course, we took it the way we took it. That's why Steph put up 38. I put up 31. We do what we do. But yes, so he did pay homage to the game before he made that statement about the NFL and ran off the court. He was just shooting a shot in my eyes. I just wanted to get your opinion on that, see how you honestly felt about LeBron making that kind of statement about the NFL. I think it's a good thing. I think the NBA needs to step their game up and try to figure out a way to come close. They can't compete with the NFL, but they got to do something because their ratings are down right now. If they don't tighten them up, okay, then yeah, their ratings are down, way down right now. NBA ratings are super down. They're so down that everybody's talking about it. So and if they don't tighten them up soon, then some of those mega contracts that the NBA's been getting and being able to give out, world changing, life changing, generational money that the NBA's been giving out, it ain't gonna be there. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be there.
Well, only thing I could tell them they could do is you got to schedule more competitive games,
But you
like
can't schedule
on
competitive
Christmas
games if
Day.
people don't come. If people don't come to play, okay, like who the Philly, like best example. All right, Philly, Boston. There ain't no way on God's green earth, okay, the way that Boston's playing right now. Okay, I understand Boston ain't covering nothing, but the way Boston's playing right now, you let these people
Boston
come up in
losing.
your. That's what I'm saying. No, they ain't. Not in their
Boston
last 10.
losing.
Not in their last 10
They just
games.
they just
They not covering.
they just
They're
broke
not.
record against Orlando. They was up
Yeah,
15 points.
I know with no
You
with no
couldn't lead
Paulo
in
with no
Orlando.
Paulo Boncaro and no let me just turn off a lot of this
Wait,
stuff,
wait,
man,
wait,
because
wait,
this
wait,
thing
wait,
ain't.
wait, wait, wait. I'll say this. I'll say this. Al Horford blowed that game
No, it
because
wasn't even
at the end
supposed to
they
be that
came,
close, bro. It ain't even supposed to be
bro,
that
bro,
close, bro.
bro. When when when
Real talk,
when
man. It ain't
when
supposed to be that close.
yeah, but when they came back and when they came back from all those points down at the end of the game, they were down 1 point. Al Horford, they get a ball just to get the pressure off of. They were trying to deny Jalen Brown the ball.
Mm-hmm.
White throw the ball to Al Horford, and he jack up a three with 9 point something seconds left. Get the ball into your playmaker's hands. Why would you shoot a 3-pointer at the end of the game? You did what I'm saying. Y'all don't fought
No,
back.
I get you.
That was a crazy shot by Al Horford. I thought Al Horford was a little smarter than that, as far as the decision making. Even though I know you get caught up in the moments during the game and you feel like you supposed, but you know you weren't supposed to shoot that shot because everybody know y'all was. It was 4 fouls and 4 fouls. In the next foul, you're going to shoot free throws.
Mm-hmm.
Why not wait, take the last shot, drive to the basket, and if you don't hit the basket, at least take a chance on getting fouled. That's what Jalen Brown was most likely thinking because he was trying to get the ball, but they
Mm-hmm.
were pressing him, trying to keep him off the ball. So Derek White just threw it to Al Horford just to get some pressure off of him because they were pressing the ball and they were trying to deny Jalen Brown the ball.
Yeah.
So I felt like Al Horford supposed to have enough sense to hold the ball and get it to the playmaker's hand. Why would you take a shot, a 3-point shot, a center at the end of a game? Y'all just fought back. You just fought back. You were down 10 with 2 minutes left. You came all the way back. You were down one, and you did that. That was kind of crazy to me. You know what I mean? So I can't really say the Boston Celtics. I feel like that was a bad decision by Al Horford to cost the whole team the game because they did fight back. They did play the type of defense and get the turnovers they needed or the stops they needed to get back in the game. Al Horford just made a bad choice, which it reflects on the whole team because y'all it's a team sport. But I think Al Horford know that he pretty much lost them that game.
Yeah.
But Boston haven't been covering. They was giving up 10.
I know, but hold on.
So
It's not just they ain't been covering, okay? I know they haven't been covering, but they still been winning games, okay? Whereas when you're talking about Philadelphia 76er team that at the end of the day ain't been doing nothing, okay? Like it don't matter who's on the court, they just ain't getting it done. By any means necessary, they ain't getting it done. All right, and that's a problem, brother. Like whether you got Paul George out there or you got Joel Embiid out there or Tyrese Maxey, like on paper, yeah, Philly was supposed to do what they did yesterday. Okay, they were supposed to come out there and fight, maybe even win. All right, but not on your home court, Boston. Not on your home court. I get it. You lost to a team like in the Orlando Magic that plays a lot of defense, a young, hungry team that is gonna scrap with you no
but
matter what. But not to the
not with their two
Philadelphia
stars out though.
76ers. Even with their two
And you
stars
ain't
out, they
supposed
feel for the fight with you.
you weren't supposed to lose to Orlando with their two top scorers out.
Nah, you
That's
wasn't.
not acceptable. That's not acceptable. You Orlando a young feisty team, but with two stars out, two of their top scorers, you weren't supposed to lose to Orlando. So whatever y'all doing over there in Boston, y'all need to get it together because you won't be winning another one like that. Not playing like you playing. I'm just saying, not
Yeah,
playing like you playing. You won't win another one.
yeah,
So
you right
whatever
about
y'all got
that.
to fix, they need to fix it.
Hey, look, I don't think they're gonna win it this year anyway, man. I didn't have them winning the championship this year anyway, but that's just me. That's just how I feel. Okay. Another thing I wanted to go ahead and talk to you about because for some reason the internet all over Florida is messed up right now. Like you can't, and I'm finding this out right now as I'm going on this laptop trying to open up my screens or move anything. Like nothing is populating. But that's me getting off base. What I also want to talk to you about right now is also that Phoenix Suns win last night. What'd you think about the Phoenix Suns winning 110-100 over the Nuggets last night, brother?
Hey,
I mean, getting their
I was kind
revenge.
of skeptical. I'll be honest with you. I'm always skeptical of Phoenix when Devin Booker ain't playing because you never know what you're gonna get from Bradley Beal. Kevin Durant, he in that age frame where he'll kill him. He could kill you if he want to, but it's just what Durant gonna show up tonight. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
I felt like that was a good win for Phoenix last night. You know what I mean? Without Devin Booker, they beat one of the top teams in the West. So hopefully get their juices flowing a little more because I feel like Phoenix got a very talented team. You
Oh
know what I
yeah.
mean? But at the same time, I feel like they underachieve in certain moments. I don't know if it's they don't have a pecking order right yet or whatever it is in Phoenix they need to fix too. But there was a good win for them last night.
Yeah, I think it was a real good win for him last night as well, brother. All right. I kind of did have him winning that game last night. I kind of did. I did have him. I hit him on the ticket last night. I had him on the money line. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I didn't see that there was no lockdown defense after that second quarter. You know what I mean? Like both teams started playing lockdown, shutdown defense after that second quarter. Man, I could have swore it was at least going to go over 228. But of course, that did not happen last night, as everybody can see, with that score. Another question I got for you, man. Okay, now that we've talked a little bit of NBA, all right, let's talk about the Revlon man today. Okay, and the Seattle Seahawks visiting the Chicago Bears. Line is at 3.5. I believe the over under somewhere around 42. Okay, yeah, we talking about Caleb Williams.
Gino,
Yeah,
Gino
exactly.
to the casino.
Man, look, that you and me both on that one, man. I think I might buy the half a point, buy it down a little bit, get it down to the 3. But I like Gino today, man.
Hey,
I think it's gonna
you
come
playing
down to Revlon
Chicago.
man Jacket Wreck.
You playing Chicago. They're gonna cover on Chicago. They're gonna cover. You might could get on 7. I might give it an alternate line of
You might
7
ladder
or
that
6
thing
and a
up,
half.
huh? Might ladder that thing up, huh? I can dig it.
I think Chicago playing just that bad.
Oh yeah, you think it's
And
that
Geno, Geno Smith a gunslinger. Geno
that
Smith,
he is.
he could throw that ball. He could throw the ball. I seen some throws he made last. Man, he could throw that ball, man. Geno, I think he a little underrated, being that he went through the things he went through early in his career. The
Mm-hmm.
offensive coordinator changes. He went through a lot of stuff early in his career. Well, I think his numbers could have been better,
Mm-hmm.
but at the end of the day, watching that dude play, Geno Smith ain't no slouch throwing that ball, man.
Oh
For real,
no,
Geno Smith is not no slouch.
no, man. Gino.
So I feel like he good enough. I feel like he good enough to beat the Bears at least by 7. But they only giving them 3.5. I don't think you got to really mess with that line too much, just for the simple fact how bad the Bears playing and how the confidence of Caleb Williams is shook. His whole confidence right now is shook. When you got a player that don't have the confidence in themselves, it's hard to overcome that because it's so much of your game come from confidence. When I'm making the right decisions, I'm making the right throws. It's like I don't question myself. I'm playing a little faster. I'm playing a little better. But when I'm questioning everything that I'm doing sometimes because the way it's turned out, it makes you play a little more slower. Defenders faster than you because they calculate your thoughts before you because you don't really you did what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So until he get that turned around, I'm a bet against the Chicago Bears right now. They just on my bet against list.
Yeah,
I'm saying for real.
no, I get
So
it.
the confidence shook.
I get it. Cause for me, they on the do not bet list too. You know what I mean? I can't
They're
I
not
can't have
protecting
nothing to
them.
do with them.
Yeah, they ain't protecting them. I feel like they should probably shut them down this year and let them heal and tell them hey man, we're gonna get some help. Because if not, who want to go out there and just get beat up and he a young quarterback. You don't want to break him too early.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel like they're doing. They breaking them the wrong way though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they breaking them bad right now. That's what they
But you
doing. They're
know,
breaking them bad right now, brother. You know what I mean? I wanted to go through the NBA games, but my internet ain't working at all. Look, so just like you was having a problem, I can see why we weren't able to go live. I don't know what these kids are doing right now. It's obviously not just my kids. It's obviously the whole world
oh
is
yeah,
trying to
school
purchase
out.
stuff right now and all this craziness right now. So ain't nothing working. I really feel like taking the
They
laptop
on
and
V
throwing it.
block. They on Roblox. V-
No, oh no, my kids on Fortnite right now or something like that or the college football right now down there. But I'm talking about the rest of the world buying stuff on the internet. 'Cause obviously, that's what's slowing us down right now. Because they can't just say there's no way on God's green earth that your internet's messed up right now and my internet's messed up at the same time. At the same time, we don't even stay on the same side of town. That
mm-hmm.
don't even make sense. That don't even make sense, man. Oh man. Well, hell, let's talk about this whole Travis Hunter thing and what's going on with his girl, with him and his girl, then, man. Because we can't talk
Hey,
sports. Let's
I
talk.
see.
He's like, without
I'm gonna
lines, we
be
can't
honest
talk
with
nothing.
you.
I think people need to leave
I'm gonna
that
be
junk
honest with you,
alone,
right?
man. I think you need to leave the girl, but
You, usually I stay out of people business love affairs. I stay out of it because everybody got a right to choose who they want to choose. But when I heard the story how they met,
how they
dude,
met?
you just you
I thought they met in high school.
he he inboxed her
He DM'd her?
somehow. Somehow her brother had her phone.
Yeah.
He knew who Travis Hunter was. She didn't know. So long story short, her brother takes her the phone like, "Hey man, you know who this is inboxing you?" She like, "No, I don't know who that is." She left him on red. I don't know who it is. He's nobody. He's a nothing. Hey.
He's a
So
what?
really, her brother, she she don't she said too many things that already he
That's a
ain't my
red
type.
flag, dog.
I am you really just got on now. You and her brother best friends.
Mm, mm.
I feel like that's the case of that, man. Bro, I didn't want to get into that because I thought, okay, some girls don't want to get into, or they gotta be the president's whatever. I gotta, you know what I mean, being the two in the limelight. Some people don't like that type of lifestyle. I understand that, but it's just too many different things that she done said and did to make me feel like she don't really like dude. You know what I mean? She
Yeah.
just tagging along for the ride. You feel what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
know because Bow Wow put out though. She put some heart eyes and money signs
No, I saw
around
that.
some
I saw that.
NFL dude.
I saw that. It was to the
You
NBA
know,
dude. It was to the NBA dude, man. You know what I mean?
so come on, man. How many signs? How many red flags you got to see?
And see, look, I too usually will stay out of some situations like this, man. Because at the end of the day, you be with who you want to be with. You know, if the person make you happy, then I think that's a beautiful thing. Okay, but at the end of the day, man, this young man is about to have generational wealth blessed upon him and his family. Okay, and in my personal opinion, it doesn't help when you got somebody that does not have your
Satan.
best interest. Okay, someone who does not have your best interest or your full interest at heart. Someone who who is not interested in what you're interested in. You don't have commonalities outside of the fact that you're young and she's a girl and you're a boy, okay, or a man. You know what I mean? Like yeah, at the end of the day, this is a situation where I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him get raked over the coals, man. I'm just gonna call it like I see it. I hate to see a young brother get raked over
Hey,
the coals and
hey, Trey,
get put in a situation where
Trey,
they might get locked up.
too late. I hate to tell you, too late. He already on the cold.
He already.
He already getting raped. He just they just go, she's just gonna wait till they pull more into him, and she's just gonna rake him a little more. But it's gonna happen. I hate to say it. It's gonna happen. She ain't like you in the beginning. She ain't not gonna like you in the end. Only thing she looking at is the things that she could possibly get out of you. You feel what I'm saying? It's not.
Mm-hmm.
And once you told your own story, you should look at that and really pay attention to what you said.
Yeah.
She didn't respond to you. Her brother did. Her brother know who you are. He knows the opportunity that you could possibly provide for him and his family if his sister dates you. So you should have just made that your partner, left her in the wind. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all right, home. At least I can fuck with you for being honest with
Yeah.
me,
At
bro.
least
You
I got
feel what I'm
a. At
saying?
least I got a good homie out of this. Yeah.
You
Sam.
you get yeah, you might have gained a friend, but you trying to take your sister along for the ride is like now that relationship is gonna sour out the wild because to me, after it dawned on you what really happened, damn bro, you the one put on me. She ain't want to fuck with me. You put on me, bro. So you knew what you were doing too. So that relationship. So I just say run all together. You know what I mean? It's a lot of beautiful women in this world.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
lot of it's women you could go across the country and get the dudes ain't never seen, they ain't never laid with. You got don't settle for the first good looking woman. You feel me? Now
Mm-hmm.
if she was down with you and showing you she was down with you the whole way, that's something different. If she was saying, I don't give a damn, he'll never be nothing. This is who I want to be with.
For real.
I don't care who he is. You feel me? This is who I want to be with. It wasn't that type of response.
Nah, not at
You feel
all.
what I'm saying? It was like he's not my type. Oh, I don't know he's nothing. Pay attention, bro. Just pay attention. And you lean yourself on it. You lean yourself down the wrong path. She really not doing it because she already said what she said. You just
Mm-hmm.
letting her You just let her correct her pictures. She already painted a picture for you. You didn't like it, so you let her keep the brush. Baby, keep painting until I like it. I can accept it, and that's what you did. So just don't be mad. If 10, 20, 10 years down the line, because I don't think it's gonna last that
That
long.
ain't
She
gonna
gonna
last
stay
no 10,
around
20 years. As
because
soon as he hit
she
the
gotta she
road in the
gotta get she gotta get
NFL.
married. She gotta get married. She gotta let a couple years go by. Especially depends on what state they get married in.
No, she don't. All she got to do is get married and pop out a child. Pop out one, just one. All she got to do is pop out one baby, and she's set. She don't even got to get married. She just
Yeah,
pop out a baby.
but no, but it gets a little deeper once they say I'm accustomed to this life now. See, right now they ain't
Well,
accustomed to this
no,
life.
yes, he is.
You feel me?
Yes,
When
he
he get a
is.
little money,
He getting money right now. The man getting
I know he getting money.
3-4 million dollars. You know what I'm saying? A year. But I think more than that. I think he's getting like 8. I'm sorry. So yeah, the man getting money, man. And the boy getting to the check, and he been spending it on her. Yes, she is accustomed to the lifestyle already. Because how you think she went and bought him that truck that she bought him? Remember, she went and bought him his favorite truck. Well, she didn't buy it with her money. She bought that with his money. You know what I mean? Like that didn't just happen. She ain't got it like that at all. She don't come from no cash. Not like that. So yeah, that's what I see, brother.
Well, I just say, you know, I guess when you keep hearing it over and over, sometimes that make you like fuck everybody. I don't want to hear nothing nobody. And it's gonna either make him stay or he gonna pay attention.
That's it. That's it. All right, man. Let's go ahead and let's get into this. Let's talk a little bit of the NBA real quick while we got the opportunity, man. Let's talk about this Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Indianapolis Pacers. They're playing in Indiana at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. The line right now is set at OKC Um, let's scroll up. Line is set right now at OKC minus 5.5. Over under is at 227.5. So 227.5. In the last 10 games, okay, Pacers are 8-2 in their last 10, 3-7 against the or 7-3 against the spread. No, I'm sorry, 3-7 against the spread, and 6 to the over, 4 to the under in their last 10 games. If you're just looking at their last 3 games, they are on a 3-game win streak right now and a 3-game cover streak. Okay, head to head against OKC. All right, last time they saw each other was April 5th of last year. They won 126 to 112, guys. All right. Now, when you look at what they're doing so far this season, OKC in their last 10 is 8-2 in their last 10, straight up, 7-2-1 against the spread, and 4 to the over, 6 to the under in their last 10. They just got done beating. They're on they're on a 3-game win streak against Orlando, Miami, and Washington in their last 3. They did push against Orlando back on December 19th, giving up the 6. Prior to the game against Washington, they were on a under streak that is out this world. 1, 2, 3, 4 game under streak, guys. Okay, and then when you're talking about the Pacers in their last 10, they're 6-4 straight up, 6-4 against the spread, and 2 to the over, 7 to the under with 1 push. You know what I mean? Honestly, this looks like a fucking deadbolt under to me. You know what I mean? Because both teams been playing defense. Both teams been going to the under. Whether you're talking about OKC with their 4-6 or Indianapolis with their 2-7-1. Now OKC has been playing Indianapolis has been playing on the road and they're on a win streak. They're on a 5-game win streak right now, man. Okay, and 5-game cover streak right now, guys. Their next 3 games are against Boston twice and then Milwaukee. So this is kind of a look-ahead spot for them as well. Whereas OKC's next game is against Charlotte, Memphis, and Minnesota. So they got opportunity right now to go ahead and make this streak go even further when they play the Pacers today, man. What you think about it, though?
I feel like the Pacers knew that they had a chance to win those games, so you had to win them because they seen their upcoming schedule. Right now, they hitting a part of their schedule where they gonna have to fight just to stay in these games. So if they can stay close to OKC tonight, but me personally, I like OKC.
You like OKC tonight, huh? Yeah, I like OKC tonight, and I like the under, man. I like that under 227. I think OKC is gonna go ahead and shut them down a little bit, just like they've been shutting everybody else down, man. OKC ain't gave up over 100 points since they played Dallas way back on December 10th. All right. Outside of that, they've been locking everybody down under 100 points. Oh, my bad. They gave up 105 to Washington the other day, but they covered the 17.5 points they was giving up. You feel me? So, yeah, I'm with you on that. I like OKC giving up the money right now, giving up that 5.5, and I like it to go under the 227.5, man. That actually, I might lock that in ASAP. You know what I'm saying?
They gave Washington a lot of garbage points in the end. You know, they was already up.
Mm-hmm.
That's garbage points.
That's a fact, man. So this next game, let's talk about the Charlotte Hornets versus the Washington Wizards. All right, these 2 teams are garbage. All right, straight trash. All right, you got Charlotte giving up 4.5. Over under set at 227.5. Head to head, Washington does run this 6-4 straight up. Washington runs it against the spread, 6-4 against the spread, and it's been 4 to the over, 6 to the under. And their last 10 times they played, last time they met was just last week. The score was 123 to 114. Washington won while Washington was getting the 4 points, and that was in Washington, guys. This game will be played in Washington. So at the end of the day, man, that's a big opportunity for Washington. Now you're looking at Charlotte. Charlotte's 1-9 in their last 10 games, 3-7 against the spread, and 5 to the over, 5 to the under, man. They on a 5-game losing streak. 5-game losing streak, man.
if you're gonna dig in the garbage, you might well go with the hot garbage. You might well go and wash. You know what I'm saying? At least that garbage. At least that garbage hot.
Okay.
I said you want to dig in the dumpster, at least get
Yeah.
you a hot sandwich.
If you
You know
dumpster
what I'm saying?
diving, at least go the right route, man. You feel me? I like it. So yeah, I don't think Charlotte can give anybody 4.5 points. I don't care who they are. You know what I mean? Honestly, I
You
really
got
don't.
Kyle Kuzma back tonight. You got
Hmm.
Kyle Kuzma back, so I say go and Washington. They're at home getting points. That's a perfect dog right there.
Yeah, yeah, I agree, man. I agree. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's look at this next one, man. Next game we got going on is Miami versus Orlando, man. Orlando's 19-12 on the season. Miami is 14-13 on the season. Orlando sits in fourth place in the Eastern Conference, while Miami is in sixth place. Okay, now against the spread, Orlando is 18-12-1, whereas Miami is 12-15 against the spread. Over under, it's been 14 to the over, 17 to the under for Orlando, where it has been 15 to the over and 12 to the under for Miami, guys. It's Orlando -1.5. Over under set at 208.5. Head to head, Miami does run this 6-4 straight up. It's been 5-5 against the spread, and 6 to the over, 4 to the under. Orlando's on a 2-game win streak against them. Beat them both times this season. 121-114 last week, and 116-97. They both games went over the 205 and the 208 respectively. All right. So when you're looking at these two teams, you got to understand what Miami's been doing in their last 10. Miami is 5-5 straight up, 4-6 against the spread, and 6 to the over, 4 to the under in their last 10. Okay. Uh, they did beat Brooklyn the other day and covered the 9.5 at home. But they, like I said, they lost to Orlando and lost to OKC in their last 3 games. Then when you're talking about Orlando, in their last 10, they're 5-5, 5-4-1 against the spread, 4 to the over, 6 to the under. And their last 3 games, they played Miami, Boston, and OKC. They did come out with 2 dubs in those, two unders and 1 over in those games. Next games, both teams are playing the Knicks soon in their next games, guys. So what's going on, man? Who you liking this one, Face? Because to be honest with you, I like anything under Jalen Suggs' team total points. It's used lately. It's been set at 20.5 and 21.5 points with no Franz Wagner and no Paulo Banchero. And for me, that has been leading to money. You know what I mean? So I like that. I think the game will go over. I guess like it's been going over because Miami's going to make them have to score some points. I don't understand where Orlando's points are going to come from, but at the end of the day, that's where I'm sitting at, man. What you like?
Be honest with you, I'm trying to stay away from the dumpsters. Where I bet my money. that's the type of game I got. I'm gonna stay away from now. I had to choose. Listen. I don't know how to keep beating the Heat, like you say, without no scoring. But somebody putting something on the board for them. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna leave Orlando alone right now because they working on magic.
Say they working on magic right now.
I don't think you can beat their magic right now. It ain't got nothing to do with the team. They just got magic going right now. For real. But they came back from 15 and beat Boston.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
No, you don't understand it. You don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like, and they just locked down. The way the Orlando Magic's defense plays right now is
it's constant pressure.
man. Look, they
put
play like
pressure on the
they
ball.
play like the Detroit Pistons. You know what I'm saying? They play like the old school Detroit Pistons right now on D dog. That's what they doing out there. It is ridiculous. Stuff is crazy. All right. Well, let's look at
they really hang their hat on the defensive end, and that's what's keeping them in the game. And I seen it myself the other day. That's how they won the game. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even down to the last shot when Al Horford took that shot, it was the constant pressure on the ball what made him make that mistake. They was pressuring the ball. They was trying to deny Jaylen Brown. So I guess that pressure does do something to some people. And Orlando constantly is going to pressure the ball. They constantly playing defense. And some people don't like it, but it's working for them.
Man, look, when you just look at the fact that on the season, right, the Orlando Magic are only giving up 103.9 points a game. Okay, they're middle of the pack in every quarter as far as what they give up points per quarter, but somehow they are the second best defensive team in the NBA. Now, to me, that screams consistency. The thing is, though, that Miami's offense has been consistent. They've been the seventh best in the NBA in every quarter, consistently. So they average 112.1 points per game. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't understand where Orlando's been getting their points from. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I get the fact that he's playing defense, but I don't understand where the points been coming from, man.
Silva, what other one?
Yeah, Tristan De Silva, Anthony Black. They got Cole Jr. over there. They got some players. You know what I'm saying? They got some players.
Yeah.
So it's like I said,
whatever the fuck is
Maserati. Down low in the paint.
They've been doing it by committee though. They've been doing it by committee, and like you say, defense gonna win you some games.
Yeah.
So when you playing consistent defense, even though your offense ain't always there, it's proven that defense can win you some games. Because, like you say, who the offensive players? They two number one offensive threats is on the bench, and they still pulling out games against Boston and these high power offenses. It ain't like they beating people that don't score the ball. They're actually beating teams that are used to scoring the ball. So wherever it's coming from, I guess defense does create offense.
Yeah.
Because when you playing that type of defense,
that defense translates off the.
We don't know where it's coming from.
We
just know it's popping up on the board.
On the board somehow. and it ain't popping up from the people you're supposed to be popping up from. You know what I mean?
And if they keep going, you could get some type of format. Because it ain't about the players making a name for themselves. It's about the players making a good team together.
Yep, that's a fact.
You say when you looking at Orlando roster, you don't see no big time scores sticking out to you. But they're actually putting out good games against some good opponents. So, defense does translate to offense, no matter what you may think. High power offensive players, sometimes you got to play defense.
All right, so let's look into this next game, Face. Next game we talking about right now is the Chicago Bulls visiting the Atlanta Hawks. All right, right now Chicago's 13-17, ninth place in the Eastern Conference. Atlanta 7th in the East. Somehow, some way, they're sitting at 515-15, man.
Didn't you just say the NBA was down the attendance and stuff?
I said the NBA is down in ratings. People are not watching the games.
I'm saying, when you naming these games, when you asking about these games, I can understand why.
Yeah.
Atlanta and who?
Exactly.
It's like a lot of these teams just
trash. Basura. For all my Españols out there, Latinos out there. Basura. They belong in the baño.
But see, you say Atlanta and Chicago?
Yeah, man. The line right now is set at wow. Where is the line? Okay, the line set at 6.5. Nah, Atlanta giving up 6.5. The over under set at 242.5. All right. Now, Chicago in their last 10 games is 5-5. They're 5-4-1 against the spread, and they're 4 to the over, 6 to the under. They're giving up on average every game right now. They're giving up a total of Chicago. Wow. Flip it over, man. I don't even know what's going on with this internet, man. Somehow, some way, they're giving up points, though, dog. And then when you're looking at it, When you're looking at Atlanta 6-4 straight up, 4-6 against the spread, and 5-5 in their last 10 and over unders, man.
But you got to take. I'll take Atlanta, man. Atlanta's to me, they're a second half team.
I like the way their team is built personally, man. I like the way the fact that Atlanta's got a bunch of young dogs over there that's ready to play some basketball. You don't see that often, man. You got a boy out there that's taking defense so serious that he's leading the league in steals right now. He almost getting 2.5 steals a game. Okay, and you got the boy Jalen Jones over there. They got a lot going on that's good over in Atlanta right now. Outside of behind Trey Young, who they should have traded and they should have got rid of, and they should have kept DeJounte Murray, in my personal opinion, man. You know what I mean? Head to head, though, Chicago does run this 7-3. Okay, Chicago is on a three-game win streak against them, averaging no less than 125 points a game in their last three times they played them. Chicago covered the last three times too, getting the money. It did go over. They played each other twice so far this season. Chicago won both of those. Chicago won the first one, 125-113, and then they won 136-122. Yeah. And somehow, some way, Atlanta's giving up money again because Atlanta's been giving up money every time. And somehow, some way, Atlanta's giving up money again, even though they be getting drugged by this team. They just can't beat this team for some reason. Like,
Yeah,
this is a dumpster juice
they
game.
give us.
This is definitely a dumpster juice game. If I was going to play it, I'd play the team total over for Atlanta or Chicago. I think the game is going to go over personally. Yeah, so I would play team total over or the over, period. You know what I mean? That's how I
So
feel.
that's the play. That's the play. Then take
Ne-
it over.
Next game, you got Houston Rockets playing against New Orleans Pelicans. Line is at Houston -7.5. Over under set at 220.5. Face. Uh, yeah, how you feeling about these teams, man? I can't look
Houston,
no other way but Houston.
Houston,
I don't even want to get deep into it. I just want to say Houston. You know what I'm saying? But
Houston.
that's all I want to say is
That's
Houston. Hold on now.
Houston,
Let
Houston.
me give you another bum bowl game. Okay, we got the we got good God, women women texting in the middle of the podcast, man. Anyway, so we got Brooklyn versus Milwaukee. Brooklyn has been doing pretty good, against the spread so far this season. I believe they're one of the best against the spread so far this season. Brooklyn's giving up 10, getting 10.5 against Milwaukee, man. They're playing in Milwaukee. Not sure about the injury report. Internet just went out again. So we're going to go ahead and flip back to the way we would be looking at it right now, which is right here so we can make sure that everybody can see. Okay. So the line is the it's 10.5. Over under is 212.5. All right. They're playing in Milwaukee right now. In the last 10 games, Milwaukee 7-3 straight up, 6-4 against the spread, and 4 to the over, 6 to the under in their last 10. Last 3 games, they're 2-1. They lost to Cleveland. Um, they did, however, beat Chicago and Washington. Brooklyn, on the other hand, they're 2-8 in their last 10, 3-7 against the spread, and 4 to the over, 6 to the under in their last 10. They're on a 2-game losing streak, losing to Utah and losing to Miami. And then when you look head to head, so they're in full on tank mode in my eyes. And Milwaukee owns this as far as win loss, 8-2 straight up.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm gonna spare you. I'm gonna spare you some time, right?
yeah.
Milwaukee, Milwaukee, Milwaukee.
Minus the 10.5.
Oh, minus 10.5.
Yeah. Minus 10.5.
If Giannis them playing, yeah, I can see it.
All right. Well, you look at the injury
I feel like
report.
Milwaukee trying to turn their season around. They just won the little cup, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I feel like they trying to, capitalize off that and keep that momentum going. So right now, I have to take Milwaukee.
Well, you got
You know what I'm
Milwaukee.
saying?
You got.
They haven't been playing that good this year either. But since they done, I ain't gonna say that. The second half of the season they have been playing a lot better when they first started. So I had to take Milwaukee right there. Even the cover, I take Milwaukee.
Yeah, I think I would have to take Milwaukee too. But the whole Dame being day to day and Giannis being day to day makes it a complete stay away
Oh
for
yeah,
me
I have to
on
money
that
line.
end. I would have to money line them or take it
Yeah, money
under.
line.
I would or take it under. You know what I mean? That's another thing because when they did play earlier this season, even though it went over the 216 back on December 8th, the score was 118 to 113 in Brooklyn, and then the score was 115 to 102 in Brooklyn, where Brooklyn won earlier this season, and Brooklyn covered every time. Hell, Brooklyn covered the 10.5 last season too. Uh, in Milwaukee, the score was 115 to 108 somehow.
That's
So,
a trick. That's a trick though.
Brooklyn's covered the last three times that they didn't play.
I think they're gonna cover again.
Well, there's six.
That's
What's
that's a
up?
that's a Dame that's a Dame and Giannis play.
It depends on will they play. That's the problem with the NBA. That's why the NBA don't got the ratings it's supposed to have. Because guess what? Don't nobody know when anybody's gonna play. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest problem with the NBA is don't nobody know when anybody's gonna play, man. Okay. Now I'm looking at these last three,
They
like these last three
they done
sets of
made it
games.
too soft.
Yeah, that's a
They done
fact.
made the NBA too soft. Them
That-
niggas ass now.
yep. I'm with you. I'm with you on that, dog. I'm not gonna talk about these last three games. They ain't worth it. We ain't talking about Memphis versus Toronto. We ain't talking about Detroit versus Sacramento, and we ain't talking about Portland versus Utah. You know what I mean? Unless you got something you like in any of them games, we ain't talking about them games.
Hey, nah, I ain't gonna lie. It's a whole bunch of trash games today.
Yeah, a whole bunch of garbage, man. Whole bunch of garbage, dog. Whole bunch of garbage, man. You know, full loaded slate, but whole bunch of trash, guys. All right, well, look, we got to get ready to get up out of here, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. I'm about to post this right now, and then me and Face gonna try to do this. I'm off week, Face. You know what I mean? So we should be doing this every day. Hopefully, you'll see more of this, guys. I hope
We
you
back,
enjoy it.
nigga. We back. We
We
back.
back.
We back. We back. We back.
2025, you're gonna see a lot more Face and Trey on the game day with Trey, man. Yeah, I mean, it ain't just gonna be Trey. It's gonna be Face
Most
and
definitely.
Trey, man. Yeah, I mean, but
Most
y'all,
definitely.
y'all have a blessed day. Stay safe. I hope y'all had a good holiday, man. And we gonna holler at y'all. Peace. Yes, sir.